The stage is set. 24 ordinary men and women are about to go head-to-head with the most extraordinary obstacle course ever assembled. Those brave enough must be prepared to endure breathtaking spills, spectacular tumbles, and catastrophic falls. Only the swiftest and fastest four will move on and compete in our final obstacle course, the biggest of them all, the Wipeout Zone, the final step in the journey to $50,000. The epic competition begins now to see who will emerge victorious and who will wipe out.
I can't do it, man! No!
Hello, America, and we welcome you back to Wipeout. I'm John Anderson, riding shotgun as always, John Henson. And once again, we are here to watch 24 men and women compete for $50,000.
That's right, John. But to earn a shot at this money, they're going to have to compete in a little something we like to call the Wipeout Qualifier.
This week, we begin with a new one. It's the buoy run, then on to sucker punch, and then those big red bouncy things right there.
The big balls, pal.
Nothing better. Finally, we're on to the field goal swing. The fastest 12 times will advance to the next round and be closer to that $50,000.
The third member of our broadcast team, Jill Wagner, caught up with our first competitor, a former Marine, just moments ago.
All right, thanks, guys. I'm down here with Erwin. Now, $50,000, was that your motivating factor to come on the show today?
50K, mama, get the bacon ready, because Daddy's bringing home the bread, baby. Holla at a player, ABC, are you ready for me? Woo!
Right off the bat, a shot across the bow from this former Marine, and our Wipeout Qualifier is underway. First element of the course is the buoy run. Erwin has to run, well, try to run for each of those red pads across. Wipe out, and you can get back up on the blue platform there. But barring that, this George Foreman lookalike will take a swim to our next obstacle.
You know, oddly enough, I heard he has 5 sons named Erwin as well.
Up now to the second element of the course, the sucker punch wall.
Oh, the sucker punch wall, playing dirty, and Erwin getting a little dirty himself.
Body blow, body blow.
That's right, a body blow and a low one. Oh, this former Marine taking a dive into our sucker punch pit.
That's all you got.
No, Erwin, we got 4 big balls. We want you on those balls. We need you. Oh, boy.
Take another look at this lack of success.
You can't handle the big balls, Erwin.
As his run continues, Erwin now has to swim to the next obstacle, climb up that ladder on his way to what we call the field goal swing.
Somebody call 911.
Sorry, Erwin, they don't take our calls anymore.
Erwin there at the field goal swing. Jill, any chance this goes well?
2 times is just right. He's home.
The object here, Jill, Erwin has to swing himself through the field goal there, catapult himself and attempt to stick the landing on the red ball. If he misses, he has to swim over to that red platform.
Wow, inverted.
A huge plunge for Erwin. Worth several replays. Now Erwin still must swim, since he didn't land on that ball, to the red platform to finish his qualifier.
This is one tough Marine.
Really? Because it sounds like my grandmother just saw a mouse.
And with a time of 3 minutes, 17 seconds, we will see if it holds up and if he'll advance to our top 12. Back up at the top of our Wipeout Qualifier is 34-year-old Erin Merriman, who is one of her talents, does cartoon character voices.
Can you do a little cartoon voice for me today?
Oh. I am so winning Wipeout today! $50,000!
You heard it here. Back to you guys.
Well, that's got to be intimidating for the other contestants, John.
Well, let's see how the Wipeout Qualifier treats our cartoon character, Erin Merriman. Our cartoon character onto the sucker punch now, and still wearing her hat.
Which is a good strategy, John. The sucker punch wall wouldn't dare hit a poor, defenseless... Oh, that's my bad.
Could have been worse, though, John. Could have dropped a safe on her.
Erin apparently now deciding to make her own sound effects for her run.
Erin now at the big balls with a slight hesitation. And she's off. And she's off. No laughing there, Jill.
Oh no, where's the kitty cat hat?
Well, Jill, it looks like Erin has 9 lives, but unfortunately that kitty cat had only 1.
Up to the field goal swing. Let's see how she does here. What's your call on this one, Jill?
You know what? I think she's gonna be like a graceful cat making her way to her ball.
Little kitty cat pitter-pats down the ramp. Well, you know cats hate water.
She is so tired, she's gonna hitch a ride, John.
I'm okay.
But she's okay. This is Aaron Merriman saying,
That's all, folks.
Many people starting the Wipeout Qualifier today, and just like Aaron Merriman, having trouble with the field goal swing at the end of the course. In now to attempt the field goal swing, 35-year-old software developer Matthew Thies.
oh, a painful-looking finish.
I'm good. Don't worry. Matthew says he's good. Let's find out if our next competitor is in the same state of mind. Back down to Jill.
Hi, guys. All right, thanks. I'm down here with Jessica. Jessica, what made you want to come on Wipeout?
With that money, I would love to buy a Potbelly pig for one and another cat.
Wow, so you're kind of like an animal lover.
Oh, I am an animal lover. I want to be an animal cop.
You know, John, I was arrested by an animal cop once. I spent 6 months in a petting zoo. I don't like to talk about it.
We pick up Jessica at the sucker punch. Let's see how she fares in this fight.
Oh, she's got such a cute little face. I don't want her to get punched. Oh, maybe I jinxed her.
You almost jinxed her head off. But amazingly, she still has a smile on her face.
Jessica, look at that. She should be smiling. Our first competitor to cross the sucker punch all day.
Our animal lover bouncing off the big balls like a gazelle, but Jessica still grinning ear to ear.
This 25-year-old up to the field goal swing now. Remember, if she lands on the ball, the clock stops and she is done. Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Not impossible.
He's on.
152 and
Yes.
change, a fantastic time for Jessica Bertoni. But for every beauty on the course,
There's a beast.
back down to Jill.
Okay, thanks, guys. I'm down here with John Dykes. Now, John, you have a very interesting nickname. What is that?
Roadkill.
Why do they call you that?
Oh, I used to do all kinds of driving, both on my Harley and in trucks and everything, and I came across all kinds of animals on the road.
Well, I'm confused. Does that mean he hits animals with his truck or gets out and strangles them with his bare hands?
Either way, it's good eating. 49-year-old Dykes on the sucker. Oh, off the sucker punch.
And looking strangely like Roadkill himself here.
Up to the big balls. Let's see how our old cactus farmer fares here. Oh! You know, this course has been making roadkill out of almost everybody today.
Oh!
I'd highly advise against drinking that water.
Up next is preschool teacher Charles Zauja, whose kids call him Mr. Charles. And my goodness, look at that hustle. All the way across the buoy run, best we have seen today, flying through our course. Maybe borrowing chewable vitamins from the kids.
The purple ones are the best.
Charles is already at the big balls, and Charles is off the big balls.
Off the big balls, but Charles is in charge of this qualifier.
Already on our field goal swing. Let's see how he fares here. Ooh, Charles missing the top of the ball, and side of it there not good enough. He'll have to swim over to the red platform. Pretty sure Mr. Charles, our preschool teacher, has gained a spot in our top 12.
Up next at the top of the qualifier, we have someone who has a unique way of describing herself.
Pretty hot and thick doing it. Hey, everybody.
That's Sandy Bowles, and Jill got her story earlier.
So I understand you've got something called fat status. What does that mean?
Oh, it's pretty hot and thick. We've got some junk in our trunk and we can work it and do it. Woohoo!
More power to you, Sandy. As she said, John, doing it for all the fat people with a PH, and that's a big number.
And she's on the first non-obstacle.
Sandy's not quite at the buoy run yet, but just hang on, guys. She's gonna get there.
Well, Sandy's arrived at the buoy run. Shouldn't be too hard. Remember, just stepping from one to the other.
So,
But now on to the sucker punch, although Sandy has chewed up a decent amount of time in getting here. Remember, she says she has fat status. That's pretty hot and thick status.
Looks like now she's leaning towards pretty hot and tired status.
Here's Sandy. It looks like she's ready to take on the big balls. First step's a doozy.
Oh, in the face of the big balls, looks like she is pretty hot and terrified.
Wow. Now onto the field goal swing. Let's see here. You know, on second thought, I can't watch.
I will.
Let's look at Sandy's technique there. Sandy trying to go down knees first. Afraid that didn't work, yeah. A finish around the 10-minute mark.
I didn't quit.
Yeah, she won't be moving on, but good for her, John. She looks pretty hot and triumph.
That's Robert Duff, a self-professed geek.
Let's go.
Which you would never know from the super awesome karate moves.
Robert says he'd use the 50 grand for grad school. Well, our geek who wants to go to grad school now preparing for an education in sucker punch.
Or, as he calls it, high school.
Robert, one of our smaller contestants, just 5'7", working across the mud pit. Oh, he nearly made it.
All right, John, barring a massive wedgie or a wet willy, Robert's gonna try the big ball. Oh! Robert's clearly more of a mathlete than an athlete, John.
Still making good time as he moves over to the field goal swing.
The field goal swing reminding Robert of all the high school sports that he didn't play.
Quality time finishes at 2:09. That number for Robert, probably a lock to move him into the second round. Action continuing now over at the sucker punch. That's 32-year-old John Curtis, a bartender from Vegas. Oh, replay. I demand replay.
Oh, this Vegas bartender. Now a showgirl, John.
Oh, mercy. Hey, make it a double on the rocks. Our Vegas bartender absorbing a lot of punishment below the belt today.
Rolling snake eyes, if you will. Oh, right on the Vegas strip there, John. And below the belt, flying over the top of the field goal swing. Well done.
Last call.
Thank you.
2 minutes, 11 seconds. A very nice time for below the belt John Curtis.
Now from one baller to another up at the top of the course.
This is Chris Quignon, who calls himself B-Boy Spider and says he's been breakdancing for 17 years.
I did it wrong, dude. Can I do it one more time?
Absolutely not. You shouldn't have done it the first time.
Mud dog?
B-Boy up to the big balls with one of the better times we've had so far. Oh, a huge leap. Oh,
Booyakasha!
John, these big balls be bugging.
So true, John Anderson. They do indeed be bugging.
A lightning-quick recovery, though, puts Chris Quignon at the end of the course, and he's finishing with flair.
Good job.
This is 23-year-old personal trainer Krista Witorsky, and right now she's actually training for a marathon.
Does it involve 26 miles of big balls?
Doesn't look like it.
No, the big balls have continued to be a stern taskmaster on the Wipeout Qualifier today.
I can't do it, man! No! Some competitors just can't do it. One man still willing to try, however. Our last competitor. This is fashion designer Timothy Ton.
In fact, that shirt he's struggling to wear over his life vest is part of his own clothing line.
Suddenly, I feel so underdressed.
Wow, dressed like a penguin, but look at those happy feet fly. It's incredible he can perform so well in formal wear. But he's got to be quick because the shirt's due back by midnight.
Sucking me up. Sucking me dry.
Timothy, a difficult time getting out of that sucker punch mud. And look what sucked dry, his shoes.
Oh, no, they were patent leather, John.
See how he fares on the big balls.
Oh, you know, you just have to hope that shirt is pre-shrunk at this point, John.
That guy just rocked this course. Timothy, good job.
A good job indeed. Let's take a look at our leaderboard after the qualifier. Smiley animal lover Jessica Bertoni, along with personal trainer Krista Witorsky and preschool teacher Charles Zauja have advanced.
Also among the last 12, software developer Matthew Thies, B-boy Chris Quignon, and our favorite clothing designer Timothy Ton still on the run.
Yep, and now we look to a dear old friend to pare these 12 down to 6.
The sweeper. This week, the sweeper brings us something that is near and dear to my heart, John. It's the crowbar. Get it? Because there are crows on the bar.
I see that. They're not vultures?
No, they're crows. It's a crowbar.
All right, I understand.
The contestants will be on 10-foot-high poles as the crowbar moves in a sweeping motion. They'll have to jump over the crows and see through the smoke to avoid smacking into the water below.
To be honest, I didn't realize you were this kind of a bird lover.
We like to be called ornithologists, John.
Well, you'll love this then. The final 6 contestants standing move on, and the last person upright gets a $1,000 bonus.
By the way, did you know that a group of crows is called a murder of crows, John?
Do tell.
Murder.
Let's get down to the action.
Show me what you got, birds. Software developer Matthew Thies perched in the first position to face the sweeper.
It's a crowbar, John, the malicious smoking crowbar.
And the murder of crows wastes no time taking its first victim.
Murder.
Matthew Thies, the software developer, gets the boot, leaving 11 contestants standing to face the
Malicious smoking crowbar.
Sure. Whoa! The second contestant to go down is Lily Asvar. John, Lily is a waitress. She tried to serve up some crow barbecue. She ends up getting smoked instead. All right, 10 contestants still playing, which means we only need 4 more to wipe out before we're down to our final 6. Oh, yeah, Tony Rollerson gets clipped there.
I love this crowbar.
Tony eats crow, then platform. Tell it hurt. Look at the other contestants' reaction.
Wait, where have I seen that look from below the belt, John Curtis? Oh, yeah. The sucker punch.
Well, that leaves 9 contestants standing to battle it out with our crows.
You killed a bird!
Apparently, Krista Witorsky, not a member of the Audubon Society, because she's the first contestant to strike back at those birds.
Yeah, if you love a crow, set it free. If it comes back, it's yours. If not, it's dead. John, do you know that the crow is an omen of revenge in Greek mythology?
Ah, well, in that case, they just got their revenge on Krista.
You know what they say, revenge is a dish best served crowed.
And with the crow's revenge, we only need 2 more people to wipe out before we get to our final 6. There goes Yolanda Azil, and she's still clinging to that pole as the crows circle like vultures.
Or crows.
She's gonna have to get herself back up now. Gotta get on that platform so she can jump over the bar. Her day's over.
And she can do it, and that means she's out.
Now we only need 1 more person to wipe out before we get to that final 6.
Oh, last girl! I got my technique down, okay?
Our animal lover, Jessica Bertoni, might have her technique down, but she's not in the clear yet. Oh, and there goes the lone specialist, Tyler Jorgensen. So the horn sounds to begin our bonus round. The final 6 contestants battling it out for $1,000 while the crowbar gets higher and faster.
I think I can do this technique for much longer. No.
And animal lover Jessica Bertoni goes down. Like her technique was to step through the hole left by the freed bird to avoid hitting the other crows.
An animal lover after my own heart.
Yeah, well, her love of animals leaves us now with just 5 contestants left to wipe out.
Oh, it is going down right now.
Fashion designer Timothy Ton with some tough words.
Ooh, the Black Crows with a formal request for Tuxedo Tim to leave.
That means only 3 more contestants need to wipe out now to get to our sweeper winner. Below the belt, John Curtis is going for a ride. And preschool teacher Charles as well.
Low blow, John Curtis learns that what happens on the sweeper swells up after the sweeper.
Preschool teacher, Mr. Charles, definitely not in charge of his motor skills after that hit. And we're down to our final 2 contestants.
It's you and me, brother. Let's do this.
B-boy Chris Quignon and our geek Robert Duff.
Who will beat the crows and their opponent for that $1,000 bonus.
Yeah, boy.
Chris, I'd stop dancing if I were you.
No, seriously, Chris.
Watch out!
Chris Quignon is down, which puts $1,000 into our geek Robert Duff's pocket protector, although he'll probably have to move that slide rule.
No, Robert, you shouldn't be dancing either.
Shoot.
So Robert Duff moves on along with 5 other contestants, among them animal lover Jessica Bertoni, preschool teacher Mr. Charles Zaucha, and b-boy Chris Quignon.
6 contestants remain, but only 4 will advance to our wipeout zone and have a chance at that $50,000. But they have to take on yet another obstacle to get there, and we call it the Dreadmill. But this time, contestants will also have to deal with the wrecking ball.
I'm gonna mess you up.
John, he looks angry. This 2-ton wrecking ball will soar above our contestants' heads as they try to stay on the Dreadmill and out of the danger zone.
Oh, yeah.
However, the wrecking ball will get lower and lower.
How low can you go?
The 4 contestants who can stay on the longest while trying not to get smashed will advance to the wipeout zone.
Bring it on, suckers. Yeah.
John, is it just me, or was that thing talking?
I didn't.
Hear anything?
Nothing. Must be my imagination. Let's go down to our preschool teacher, Mr. Charles, who's about to get a lesson from the Dreadmill. There's the horn, and that means the Dreadmill wrecking ball is underway.
Here I come, Charles.
John, I swear I heard that wrecking ball talking again.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, our contestants are certainly going to get to know him as he gets lower and lower and the Dreadmill gets faster and faster. Charles taking a shot on the back from the wrecking ball. Mr. Charles, the preschool teacher, now working the Dreadmill at full speed.
Nice move, Charles.
Nice move indeed. The preschool teacher showing the Dreadmill who is boss. It's a great time so far.
Here's an apple for the teacher.
Ah, the Dreadmill wrecking ball getting lower, and Charles looking like he is in trouble here. Can Charles hang on? No!
Who's in charge now, Charles?
It's hard. It's a little tougher than I thought. When that ball hits you, it has a lot of weight behind it. It just really knocks you out.
Was that a fat joke, Charles? Who's next?
This is an angry wrecking ball.
Stop waving to me. You're dead meat.
John Curtis up now, 32 years old from Las Vegas. Remember his below-the-belt run from the qualifier earlier. He's underway here on the Dreadmill wrecking ball. The time to beat 2 minutes, 34 seconds.
Come on, baby.
I'm not your baby. I'm your daddy.
How low are you going?
Lower than you.
Well, that's low.
Stop talking.
Nice little banter there between Curtis and the wrecking ball. Barely holding on there. Remember, the goal is to stay on this Dreadmill as long as possible. Up over a minute and a half. Can he keep it going? Now going towards the back of the Dreadmill. It's over. 1 minute and 36. That is well below Charles' time. And now he'll have to wait out 4 more contestants.
Who's next?
Who's next? How about a geek? Meet Robert Duff, Mr. Wrecking Ball.
Nice to meet you, geek. I can't wait to wail on you.
Let's see if the Dreadmill wrecking ball likes anybody. Remember, Robert Duff won the sweeper in only 5.7, so he's got moxie and $1,000. Posted one of the better times in the qualifier. He's definitely been one of our better contenders all day.
Impressive. Want to get ice cream after your beating?
Robert Duff dropping down to his hands again. Dreadmill at full speed now, trying to beat Charles' time, 2:34. Oh, can he recover? Falls flat again. Will he hang on? A barrel roll before getting blasted by the wrecking ball. The Dreadmill wrecking ball, ruthless today. He is not out to make friends.
Who's the geek now? Wait a minute.
Perhaps he'll warm to B-boy Chris Quignon.
I'm gonna knock that name right off your shirt, B-boy.
Well, Chris Quignon, apparently 17 years of breakdancing, delivering beeswax moves.
Stop doing those stupid moves. 17 years and that's all you got, B-boy.
Look at Chris Quignon showboating in defiance of the wrecking ball. Not sure you want to anchor him. Look at this guy. Tempting fate here by just showing off. Oh my gosh. Chris Quignon showboating has ended his day.
You're a moron.
No way. I was trying to show off. That was whack.
Whack indeed, Chris. Take another look. The man had 7 feet to spare. Chris Quignon showboating, costing him the 50 grand. Imagine how many sports jerseys that could buy.
Who's this?
Well, this is 25-year-old animal lover Jessica Bertoni.
I'm in love.
Oh, good Lord.
I'm gonna get a closer look at you.
Mr. Wrecking Ball, please.
Let's get married.
This is upsetting. Now, Wrecking Ball obviously in love with Jessica Bertoni, who is... Stop.
How about a kiss on the cheek?
The softest kiss the Wrecking Ball can give may not be soft enough for animal lover Jessica Bertoni. We'll have to see.
Come here, baby.
Jessica running well, passing the 30-second mark, doing well so far.
Oh, boy. This isn't even the hard part yet.
I know. Meaty each other's family will be the hard part.
Oh my goodness.
You hang in there.
Animal lover Jessica Bertoni, the beauty, trying not to kiss the beast.
Sorry, honey, it's my job.
Not good.
Don't take it personally.
Jessica sliding back here to the danger zone at 112. How much does she have left? Especially with Cupid's arrow hovering above her.
You always hurt the one you love.
No, she is finished at 123. Better than Chris Quignon, but still on the bubble. Jessica flattens herself against the Dreadmill, avoids the wrecking ball, but ends up in our lovely little pit of spring flowers there.
That was hard from the beginning. My legs are out of shape.
It's okay, Jessica. I'm out of shape, too.
So as it stands now, Chris Quignon definitely will not make the wipeout zone. Jessica Bertoni, she is on the bubble. Only Timothy Tone can unseat her.
Oh, yeah. Let's get it on, Timothy.
Timothy Tone, the only man who can knock Jessica off. He can see her time, 123. That's what Timothy needs to beat in order to advance to the wipeout zone.
I like your shirt, Timothy. Can I borrow it for my date with Jessica?
What are you, Mr. Wrecking Ball? About a 6XL?
Everybody stop the fat jokes. It makes me mad.
Timothy looking good so far. Determination there in his eyes. An excellent duck there. Approaching the 50-second mark. Timothy looking awfully good.
It's a good thing you're tatted, Tim.
And again, avoiding the ball pretty well. Remember, Timothy only 5'8". That'll help him. And trouble for Timothy. He's down, struggling to regain his footing. And Timothy Tone is out. Jessica Bertoni in. A dramatic upset. Timothy Tone, $50,000 just sliding right out of his grasp.
Nice doing business with you, Timothy.
And that leaves us 4. Animal lover Jessica Bertoni's advancing. Mr. Charles, the preschool teacher. Below the belt, John Curtis. And the geek, Robert Duff.
Only 4 contestants left battling it out for the grand prize of $50,000.
And to make the wipeout zone even more difficult and infinitely more fun tonight, we have added 100,000 gallons of foam. Take a look at all them bubbles. As for the course, contestants will first battle the killer surf, but with a twist this time. They have to pick one of these 3 modes of transportation, or they can ride down bareback.
Then it's on to the barrel run, where contestants will have to leap over a series of oncoming barrels and make their way to the top of the ramp.
Then they make their way to the next element of the course. Oh, goody, it's the dreaded spinner. The remaining 4 will have to leap onto that slippery turning surface to make it across.
Finally, it's the launch pads, which tonight will force contestants to battle through a hail of foam, which has filled the wipeout zone to the brim.
4 contestants left, as we've mentioned. First up, self-professed geek Robert Duff, and he is down with Jill.
Tell me what you're feeling right now.
I am so amped. This thing is colossal. Kind of scared, but I'm ready to go.
Let's review how Robert Duff made it to the wipeout zone.
Let's go! Well, he definitely battled the qualifier for all the geeks out there. His vertical leap helped him win the sweeper, despite being only 5'7", earning him a cool $1,000. Then he took a beating on the Dreadmill wrecking ball, but managed to land a spot here in the wipeout zone.
Wipeout zone ready to go. Robert has chosen the sled. Down the killer surf, we are underway. Oh, and Robert going in nearly head first.
The sled didn't carry him too far. You gotta wonder if that was the aerodynamic choice for our self-professed geek.
On to the second element of the course. This is the barrel run. Robert looking all right early. Again, only 5'7", perhaps might have some trouble with the barrels. And he is off. A fall from the barrel run. Take another look at this. Robert, just a little light in the cakes, and that barrel forcing him right off into the water. Back up now, the 2-foot leaping method seems to be getting better results. Robert said earlier, if he wins Wipeout, he's going to pay for graduate school, and really can't put a price on education. On the water wall now, because that's the only way to get over to that spinner.
You see, they're water drenching this 19-year-old from Fullerton. Remember, he won the sweeper. This is the guy to watch all day long. Our youngest competitor still in the wipeout zone with a chance at $50,000, and he makes it across.
Leaps onto that spinner, and it is Sun City for Robert. Remember, he has to battle back to the starting podium now through that thick sea of foam.
This thick layer of foam is making Robert's journey back to the spinner take forever, John.
Cannot be easy. Look at him struggling there to swim.
You can see him land okay, But remember, that spinner is slick, and he just slides right off it. Finally, free of the foam and back in the game.
A lot of time lost. Falls off the spinner, just so damaging, both time-wise, physically, so draining. Robert on again, and again thrown off. And even worse, he's on the far end of the spinner this time when he goes off. He's going to have an even longer, more exhausting swim.
And Robert needs to stay out of that foam if he wants to finish this course and put in a solid time here.
All right, looks like he's finally on safely. Another challenge, though. Got to make that 8-foot leap. He's done it there. So 3 to get on, 1 to get off. Moment of celebration for Robert Duff. Well earned, to be sure. But the final element of the course, the launch pad, still to contend with. That foam raining down, making things even slicker for the contestants to make it across.
Only 2 launch pads remain for Robert Duff to post a time here tonight. Again, $50,000 on the line, John.
Oh, yeah.
Just one final leap between Robert and a potential scholarship.
Oh, my God.
16:49. That's beefy, but it is still now the time to beat. 3 more people with a chance to bring it down. Our next competitor at the top of the wipeout zone, that man below the belt, John Curtis. Let's see how he got his spot in the wipeout zone.
He took a couple of hits below the belt in the qualifier, but he navigated the sweeper with ease.
How low are you going?
And was able to sweet-talk the Dreadmill wrecking ball to find himself in the wipeout zone.
And as we see here, he selected the inner tube as his mode of transportation down Killer Surf. Let's see how this works out. Gets an amazing amount of air, floats right over the barrel run. John Curtis able to stay upright and float across that water. Solid effort. He's looking great off Killer Surf. Up now to the barrel run. Remember, this gave Robert Duff some difficulty. Let's see how John Curtis does. Moving forward, the key. Curtis, however, giving up ground, having some difficulty as well. 2, 3 barrels stacking up. Oh, and he is off at the minute mark. And he will suffer for it on the clock as he regroups.
You can see here 4 barrels stacked up, and he's back up and at it again. And a face plant.
Curtis takes another tumble. It looks like he misjudges the ramp there. You know, John Curtis really has taken some brutal shots to his face and body with his barrel run strategy.
He's not going to make up any time that way. He's going to knock himself out. Ow! That has got to hurt, John. Below the belt, John Curtis punishing himself from the neck up. It's an odd strategy on the barrel run.
I thought bartenders usually poured the shots, didn't take them like this. Look at that time, more than 5 minutes. He is lagging far behind Robert Duff at this point and hasn't even made it to the spinner. Now on to our water wall. Hands, the feet, the head, the holds, all just soaked. Visibility on the water wall so difficult. You can't see a thing making your way across. And he drops off. He's down.
Down in the foam. Take another look at this. A huge drop down into the water and suds below.
Back up now, finishing the water wall and approaching the 10-minute mark.
Okay, come on. Where's the best place? Where's the best place? There it is.
Looks like he's calling his shot here. The Babe Ruth of the wipeout zone, if you will.
Oh,
that has got to be the hardest fall we've seen on the spinner. Wow, like Robert Duff, John Curtis now having a difficult time battling that foam while Curtis makes his way back. Let's take another look at that spinner fall in real time.
It's like batting practice for the spinner. But he is back up again.
Take 2.
If he wants to win, Curtis has got to be perfect the rest of the way.
He is on the spinner, but it's going to need a miracle, really. And Curtis is back in the drink again. That's going to officially do it. Duff's time will hold at least for another contestant.
Listen for the horn. Curtis's day is done. Duff's time will hold, and Curtis, well, he'll relax in a bubble bath.
2 competitors left, Johnny, both vying for that $50,000, which right now sits firmly in the pocket of Geek Robert Duff's pocket protector, if you will. Yes, up next, our lone remaining female competitor, Jessica Bertoni. She began the qualifier in style, smiling her way through it, even though she took a devastating hit from the sucker punch. Sidestepped through the sweeper by building momentum and making the final 6, and was able to avoid the lovelorn crush of the wrecking ball to land herself here in the wipeout zone.
Jessica now on top of Killer Surf. Looks like she's selected to go down bareback, and there she goes. She is off. And it looks like that bareback method might have worked well for her. John sailing through the air like a bullet.
On to the second element of the course. This is the barrel run, and Jessica having a bad time of it right off the bat. Under siege.
This is slippery.
Look at Jessica smiling no matter how many barrels stack up against her. I love that attitude.
My feet.
The barrel run just giving her fits, but you know, she's staying on the ramp, which is a time saver compared to the alternative.
Oh, taking it right in the noggin, still a smile on her face. And although Jessica took a lot of punishment from those barrels, she hasn't taken a fall. Not a bad time thus far. Onto the water wall. Carefully tiptoeing across again. Water making those holds very slippery, John. Almost to the spinner platform. And no, she falls off.
The water wall is so difficult. There's just no visibility. The water relentlessly pounding down. But she's back up again, looking good, and now onto the spinner platform.
Okay, this is intimidating.
Remember, Robert fell off twice, as did John Curtis. Let's see if Jessica can get it now. Not to be. The spinner swatting her off like a rag doll. And now she has to swim back, and that foam making it so difficult and tiresome in the water.
Bending Jessica backwards and casting her off into that thick and heavy foam.
She continues, though, to fight on. Another shot at the spinner. Makes her jump.
Oh my gosh, lucky me. How did that happen? Oh my gosh. Dizzy, dizzy, dizzy.
Now she takes her leap off.
Oh, it almost took her head off.
No.
Take a look. Oh, God, that would have knocked a smile off Jessica Bertoni's face and possibly the head off her shoulders, just coming inches from that podium there.
I gotta tell you, John, now you look at her time, there's just no way that she can catch Robert Duff's time. This leap she's gonna make with the spinner almost for nothing. And she is off one last time. We listen for the horn signaling the end.
Robert Duff's time is gonna hold. Smiley Jessica Bertoni's day is done, but one man still remains.
And it's that man, Mr. Charles, the preschool teacher, who looks like he's chosen the air mattress down the Killer Surf. Let's take a look and see how he arrived here.
He blazed through the qualifier by taking inspiration from the preschool class he teaches. He swept through the sweeper with ease and had the best time of anyone on the Dreadmill, landing himself here in the Wipeout zone.
Preschool teacher Charles Zauscha is the first ever to use the air mattress down Killer Surf.
Oh, she got some distance on that, though.
Our current leader, Robert Duff, on the sidelines there with Jill, anxiously watching Charles. $50,000 on the line.
Second element of the Wipeout zone for Charles. It's the barrel run. Remember, every competitor has been slowed here, but Charles leaping those barrels with ease. Now leaping 2 barrels at a time. Look at the chuck wagon go.
Outstanding.
All the way to the water wall in a time of less than a minute.
The kids from Kinder Care Preschool are watching from home right now, waiting to see if Mr. Charles, their teacher, can win $50,000 here today.
And the water wall child's play. Looks like he's in good shape here at the spinner. All it takes is a fall or two here. Cattle even things up time-wise. First attempt, and he is off.
Oh.
And now we might have a ball game with Robert Duff.
The spinner giving our preschool teacher a timeout, John.
Out of the foam, rinse, back, ready to go. Here's the leap, and he is on. One wrong move could eat away at that healthy time cushion he's built up. Nails it.
Oh, Robert.
Uh-oh is right at the 6-minute mark. He is a full 10 minutes below Duff's time, which is the time to beat.
If Charles is able to put together these launch pads, he's got it. And that's how you do it right there. Will Charles Zauscha, the preschool teacher, give his class one final lesson on effort and determination? Yes, he has done it. He throttles everybody by an astounding 10 minutes.
Dominated.
Hey, Charles, guess what? You just won Wipeout. You just won $50,000, baby.
Shout out to all my kids. Mr. Charles did it. You got 50K, so I'm going to be gone for a while taking a vacation. Woo!
A much-deserved vacation, to be sure. On Wipeout, though, we're always working. We will see you next week. Until then, America, I'm John Anderson.
And for Jill Wagner, I'm John Henson saying good night and big balls.